Good morning. Okay, so yesterday's reading might have appeared to be a little hard for me, and it was. I am, and I think will continue to be having a hard time sitting in front of this camera for a little bit. But last night, while I was sitting here going through all my comments on that video, there was one that stood out that was like a book. And this person, I'm sorry, Lane, I don't know if you're male or female, that comment made me sit back and start reflecting, and I channeled some stuff, and I wanted to read it to you, and then I want to get into this reading. There is a message about faith, but I had got some information last night through a channeling that I wanted to share. So, Anima Mundi, the soul of the world, all there is, with the three of emotions, had me thinking about the three faces of Hecate and how the shaman shows up wearing many faces. Soul collection, soul harvest, the realization that this is how the quantum field works, and consciousness is all there is. Everything is consciousness expressing itself. The quantum field, or the unified field of potential, operates through multiplicity, play, and projection. Underlying it all is one consciousness. Trust this, it's how the field operates. Then I heard wanting is wanting is likened to having a risk of pain or disappointment. Expectation is rigid, but hope is open-hearted faith in the possibility of that potential without dictating how, when, or whom it shows up. It's a growth stretch of hoping while releasing control, versus clinging to a specific outcome that keeps recreating pain. Trusting that the playground being the quantum field, earth, school, whatever, is benevolent. That consciousness is already conspiring to reflect back non-transactional, joyful connection when you're vibrating from wholeness rather than lack. God is good all the time. Absolutely good. Having faith that the playground is benevolent. The cosmic playground only feels like a brutal boot camp when we forget that line, that God is good, absolutely good. Life happens for us. Pain is the friction of soul growth and a free will density. The bad actors are not separate from the goodness. They're still God fragments playing villain so convincingly that they forgot their own light. Playground restoration comes through not destroying the bad actors, but by enough God fragments remembering who is running the playground. And if we're all fragments of God, then we're running our own playgrounds. We're running our own simulations. And it all has to do with faith. And today's devotional passage is titled Simple Faith. From John 5, verse 38. But you do not have his word abiding in you, because whom he sent, him you do not believe. And you can look that up yourself. So, let's see. Today's a 2-day. It's March 16th, 2026. 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 6 is 10. 2026 reduces to 1, so it's an 11-day. It's a 2-day. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 style partnerships, duality, the merging of two. The merging of two. What does the collective need to know today, Spirit? One card. Ooh, action. Card number 17. Balls. And the yin yang card. Card number 22. Nice. And at the bottom of the deck is the throat chakra. Action with the yin yang. 39 is 12. 12 reduces to 3. Okay, so let's see. Card number 17 first. Energizing effort, willingness to work. I'm also seeing a black horse and a white horse. And this reminds me of the Chariot. Horses represent freedom. The Chariot card is our ability to merge our dark and our light. We have control of it now, and we're using it to push forward. This card tells you that now is the time for more aggressive forward movement. The galloping horses represent intentional and concerted action directed to your goals. This card upright indicates that you are on the right track, but your determined efforts must increase. The white horse is interaction of spirit and thought. The black is the outer work that still needs to be done. So continue taking action and trust your intuition. In time, you'll break through and see the results you've been working so hard to create. All right, yin yang. Card number 22, today's a 2-day, says passive, active, intuitive, logical. This card represents, I'll show you one more time. This card represents energetic life cycles, and its purpose is to help you identify the particular cyclic energy moving into or out of your experience. In its upright position, it heralds a yin cycle where most of the action seems to be happening under the surface. The white horse is internal action. The yin. This is a time of great receptivity, intuition, and gestation. External circumstances may be forcing you to go within and examine present activity. It's an especially good time for completion, so wrap it up. Yin cycles often call you to be passive, yielding, and reflective, so open up to these sides of your nature. Being more than acting is the intention here. Okay, and finally, Archangel Gabriel with the throat chakra. It says self-expression and speaking your truth. This is some kind of internal action. The external action has to do with you opening your mouth. Gabriel holds his trumpet in one hand and a beautiful orb of blue light in the other. He's sending powerful energy to your throat center, acknowledging your power to communicate and your readiness to do so. This angel opens you up to truthful expression, both with yourself and others. You may have had trouble with expressing emotions and ideas in the past, but Gabriel's here to tell you that your soul longs to take this leap now. Be aware that true communication includes how you speak to yourself, so never deny your profound integral value. Speak up for yourself. Write in your journal. Let your words flow. Now is the time to express yourself freely and fully, and the universe always honors your choice to do so. This card could also indicate that a communication project is coming, or a time of heightened communication with spirit and telepathy with others. Telepathy with others, that's interesting. That was part of that comment yesterday. She said she felt like I was telepathically linked, and she was giving me validation for something I was feeling. External action has to do with speaking your truth. So what else do we need to know? One card. 2 again. Do what you love and embrace your power. Embrace your power. Like a snake changing its skin. Your ability to adapt and do what you love. Accept disappointments gracefully at the bottom of the deck. Embrace your power, card number 3. Your soul's purpose right now is to elevate your power to a much higher conscious level by making it clear that your selections, that your selections are the means by which you create. Oh, okay. In other words, poor choices lead to poor creations, while good choices generate good creations. No exceptions. Your soul's lesson: evaluate your previous decisions dispassionately, which have worked in your favor and which have not. More important, what are you choosing today? Ponder that answer for a while and then start making choices that serve your soul's true intentions. 25, do what you love. Your soul's purpose right now is to simply do what you love. Everything going awry in your life is due to your drifting too far away, and it's time to get back on track. Shake off the dreariness and long-suffering attitude of the 5 sensory world of duty and sacrifice. We're in a free will density, and it's thick. Prepare to love your life once again. Your soul's lesson: stop sacrificing your time with unloving thoughts, commitments, and activities that close your heart. If you love to sing, lift your voice for at least 10 minutes. If you enjoy cooking, prepare your favorite meal. If you have a passion for painting, spend at least a half an hour at the canvas before you go to sleep. And if you love daydreaming, do that today without restraint or guilt. Accept disappointments gracefully. Shine a bright light on those juvenile behaviors so that you can see how they make things worse for you and those you love. Calm your inner brat and exercise self-control. Never mind. Release your attachment to specific outcomes and be willing to concede gracefully when the universe has another or a better plan. Expectations are rigid. Hope is having the faith that it's going to happen without attaching or while releasing control. Do I want to do a spread today, or do I just want to clarify? I think yesterday went pretty swimmingly. Let's just clarify. With the yin yang card, I do feel like there is some kind of a love message that might be coming out. And today is about partnerships. Tell me about action. The Eight of Cups. Can I have one more? And the Moon. The Eight of Cups and the Moon with action. Okay, so the Eight of Cups highlights the white horse. The black horse is highlighted by the moon. The moon uncovers, or it highlights the illusions. The Eight of Cups is you walking away from those illusions. Tell me about the yin yang, please. Yin yang, please. Thank you. Oh, the Nurturer, or Queen of Cups. One more. They gave us two more. I got the Six of Cups. And the Action of Cups. All for yin yang. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords. And the Three of Cups. Some bitch. Okay. Alright, let's read. It's a lot. The Nurturer of Cups. This, we need to be making sure that we're nurturing this energy coming in. We've got the Nurturer and the Action of Cups. This is taking action on... It's the Knight of Cups. It's being in love with the idea of love. But the Queen of Cups sees it for what it is because she's intuitive. And then the Six of Cups is, this is reminiscing. Past life energy. Inner child energy. Okay. Eight of Cups and the Moon. It's a lot of cups out here on the table. In fact, if we add them up, I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 10, 16, 19 cups is 10 cups. 10 of Cups. Ten Cups with clarity at its base. Walking away from the illusion and making room the choice. Am I cutting people off because they're affecting my soul's mission? Or, okay, so are they a bad actor, or are they actually there for my soul's growth? All right, the Moon is connected with the intuition and mysteries of life. You may be experiencing a deepening of your clear senses. Work with the moon phases and connect with the divine feminine aspect within you to expand your abilities. This card also alludes to the unconscious and the shadow and can be associated with fear and illusion. Bring light to the aspects of self that you keep in the dark so that you can fully know and love your whole self. I'm just going to stay right here. 8 of Cups, higher purpose, shift, transition. It's time to turn away from what no longer is serving you. Journey toward the infinite source where true joy resides. Action. Bring light to the aspects of self that you keep in the dark so that you can fully know and love your whole self. Okay, the nurturer of cups. Caring, compassion, empathic, a spiritual healer, deeply intuitive and understanding, able to, oh, this looks like the shaman from yesterday. Able to hold sacred space for the emotional self, radical compassion, pay attention to your feelings during this time. The action of cups, juicy, loving action. Sharing love freely, flow, making love, grace and gratitude, sensuality, feed your imagination, a charming romantic person, a spiritual path. And then the 6, memories, comfort, family, meet with an old friend, reminiscing, connect with your inner child, visit the past, but don't get stuck there. Feel it, but don't absorb it. Yin yang. Okay, and then for the throat chakra, we've got the Ace of Swords and the 3 of Cups. Let's read 3 of Cups first. This says friendship, support, and happiness. I feel like some of you have cut somebody off. Somebody has been cut off. And they're now returning, or you're trying to return to that. Maybe you realize that you made a mistake in cutting that person off and you've been reminiscing about it, or they did, and they're coming back. They found balance. You found balance. There's balance has been found. Divine feminine is realizing their feminine nature. 3 of Cups says just friendship, support, and happiness. Connect with your friends and support systems. Lean into your relationships and celebrate each other. And then the Ace of Swords. Coin, swords, okay. Breakthrough, brilliance, resilience, clarity, and new ideas that spark the imagination. The Ace of Cups with the 3 of Cups. No, the Ace of Swords with the 3 of Cups. A new idea. 3s are about creation. 3s are the creation. And the Ace of Swords is the idea that, okay, you have effective mental power and intellect, a double-edged sword that can create and destroy. Use it wisely. There was a new idea that brought you to this point. Okay, so if this person is returning that you walked away from, you have new clarity about the situation going forward. You understand that all the players have a purpose. The playground is benevolent. All the players have a purpose. You're accepting the multiplicity. Accepting multiplicity. Okay. Cool. Tell me about embrace your power. Three of coins. Is that three again? It's the creation. The three of coins. Just like the three of cups. Something's blossoming. Your seeds have sprouted. Embrace your power. You have the power to create, destroy, and sustain. You are the creator and the destroyer. Funny, embrace your power is also a 3 card. And then the 10 of Wands. You must have boundaries, but you must play as well. Your power is being able to navigate the playground. You are beginning to understand that you run the simulation. Do what you love. Tell me. 4 of coins. 1 more. Ooh, the 4 of cups. And the sacred masculine, the emperor. Do what you love. And yet there's this disappointment and disengagement from it. And then tell me about accept disappointments, please. The 7 of coins and the 5 of wands. You got the 5 of swords at the bottom of the deck with the wheel of fortune. Okay, divine timing. 5 of swords. And the wheel of fortune. 4 4 3 3 5 5 3 4 5. You're creating new foundations right now. Very strong foundations. And this is crazy because not only is do what you love clarified by 2 4s, but it's actually 3 4s. The sacred masculine is the emperor. 4 4 4. How we build our foundations is through doing what we love. What makes you, what's your passion? Accept disappointments gracefully. So this 7 of coins says be patient. The things that you're building are growing. Watch your investments. With the 5 of wands, I'm hearing something about snake in the grass. The 5 of wands, like this is us in passionate disagreement with ourselves. I see the snake out here too. So we're shedding skins, learning a new way of being. We have to be able to accept help from other people because other people are our mirrors. They're going to show us, highlight to us the things that we need to work on within our own life. What part of that black horse needs to be balanced? The wheel of fortune, a new cycle is beginning. It began. A new cycle began yesterday. We're in a 7-day cycle, 7-year cycle, new 7-year cycle with the 5 of swords. I'm going to win at all cost. But sometimes we don't win. Nobody wins. Not when we're fighting against ourselves. So this is about release. Release the expectation of what it's supposed to look like in your brain, and just allow the one consciousness that you're connected to conspire in your favor and bring it to you how it's supposed to look, not how you think it's going to look, because how you think it's going to look is just ego. 30:33 on the timer. I love you guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Have an enjoyable Monday. All right, later.